Kamba komedia boys meso abo anogara akafurika nzeve dzavo dzinogara dzakafurika zvese connected.
Right, 4 April 2025, and today I'm very excited to be giving you my evening update. And today I've got a number of items to cover, so this is going to be very short. I know it's a Saturday night and many of you have got fatigue from the whole week in which we've been covering so many stories. So let me take you through what has happened today. And this is the events at Victoria Falls. It's clear that Mnangagwa has got serious illness. You could see his behavior at Victoria Falls. I think you've seen the pictures and videos of Mnangagwa at Victoria Falls, the forgetfulness, the getting lost, and the long moments in between, and the cracking of jokes. So if you want to see that Mnangagwa is not feeling well, when he starts cracking jokes, then you know that he's losing train or he's losing the chain of thought. He's no longer in the moment. And this happened quite a number of times today. I also saw him getting confused, saying in the 40s, in the 50s, in the 60s. So I'm going to eventually just play the video for you so that you can see for yourself what is happening with Mnangagwa. So it's clear that there is obvious signs of dementia of some sort with Mnangagwa. And I think that Anam Darageza, they've got a strong case to make on the state of mind of Mnangagwa. I don't think he's fit anymore to become the president of Zimbabwe. So a draft impeachment document has been circulating, and I know that next week it's going to be presented and MPs will be able to vote on the impeachment of Mnangagwa. By Friday, we'll have clarity on what is going to happen to Mnangagwa. However, the biggest surprise of today was the return of Shaun Mnangagwa. As you are aware, Shaun Mnangagwa was the first person to run away almost a month ago when this whole situation began. However, today Shaun Mnangagwa has reappeared in Victoria Falls. So Shaun Mnangagwa was actually present at Victoria Falls. And you know that Shaun Mnangagwa normally gives guard duty or bodyguard duties for Mnangagwa when he's out. And he normally commands the presidential guard or the guys who are guarding Mnangagwa when there is a higher or elevated threat. So we first saw Shaun Mnangagwa at Parliament during SADC. Then we saw Shaun Mnangagwa in Botswana. And then we saw again today Shaun Mnangagwa in Victoria Falls. So Shaun Mnangagwa is being used as some sort of bodyguard by Mnangagwa because he is got a rank in the army of Zimbabwe. However, the return of Shaun has got serious implications. You know that Mudarageza has mentioned that Shaun Mnangagwa was planning to bomb some certain places in Harare as a way of blaming Wanageza as the people who have done it. So the return of Shaun Mnangagwa, what it shows me is that they are now feeling more confident and they don't consider the impeachment to be a big threat. So the return of Shaun Mnangagwa shows that they believe that the military threat is over. There is no physical danger on themselves. So very soon, you're going to see Auxiliary Mnangagwa starting to walk out. You're going to see Kuda Mnangagwa starting to walk out. And you're going to see many other of the Mnangagwa family starting to do whatever they were doing. You have seen that Wiknochvayo has been deep in hiding. And you're going to see him starting to walk around and to speak and mock people. So they had stopped all that behavior over the past few days, or at least the past 2 weeks. They had stopped what they were doing. But with the return of Shaun, I believe that the group, or what they normally call Ganandas, believe that they can now regroup and they can fight this in Parliament. So they don't consider that they will lose in Parliament. Remember, Mnangagwa himself is not mentally fit. You can clearly see that Mnangagwa is being handled. They are holding him to move around. They are helping him to talk. They are giving him prepared speeches, although he departs from those prepared speeches. You can clearly see that there's someone who is managing Mnangagwa so that his public appearances are well managed. They also delay everything. You saw the delay that happened today, 2 hours of delay before they appeared with Mnangagwa at Victoria Falls. And the delegates were sitting for all those hours without knowing what was happening with Mnangagwa and without understanding what was going to happen next. So there is a proper handling of Mnangagwa from the group. They are managing him. And Auxillia Mnangagwa, she is stepping back to let the sons take charge, especially Shaun Mnangagwa. He's taking charge. Today he was completely in charge of the situation in Victoria Falls. So, as I said, they now believe that the danger has passed and they can now start to regroup and they can fight the impeachment in parliament using the resources that they have. So I believe that next week, in fact, starting this week, we're going to see something very big happening. It's not safe for Chiwenga. Chiwenga is going to be surprised by this group. They're going to come after him and they're going to do it suddenly and without warning. You're going to see it. It's going to happen very, very quickly. My understanding is that the group believes that Geza cannot even get that impeachment motion into the House. So that is the belief. And I'm going to be bringing more people here during the week so that we can talk about it. But if this gets into the House, they want and plan to defeat it immediately and then deal with Chiwenga once and for all, which is to remove Chiwenga from the picture and to put in place Tagwirei and Valerio Sibanda. That is the next move that we're all awaiting. But today we saw Mnangagwa in display, full display of the dementia that they've been talking about. The crowd was so bemused by what Mnangagwa was doing. And they started by clapping and laughing. But after a while, the crowd just started to stare and say, what is this old man doing? So Mnangagwa is becoming more and more of a spectacle. And I believe that they want to get him out of the picture as quickly as possible. The group around Mnangagwa, I think they also want him out. But they're trying to manage what happens after Mnangagwa leaves, which is why people like Shaun Mnangagwa have returned. And as you know, Shaun Mnangagwa is in the military. So they are going to start managing the military without Anzela Msanyatwe. So Anzela Msanyatwe is gone. And very soon, Valerio Sibanda will be gone. And that gives Shaun Mnangagwa some leeway. Most of those senior guys will be gone. Other people are going to be retired. There are new brigadiers at the barracks. And Shaun Mnangagwa is going to probably rise higher and higher within the Zimbabwe National Army. So very significant development. After almost a month, for the first time, you've seen Shaun Mnangagwa appearing at Victoria Falls. So I don't want to take long. What I'm going to do is, within a few minutes, I'm going to upload the video of Mnangagwa speaking. But this will be only for the members. I don't really think there's anything new in what Mnangagwa said. And you're free to go and look at that speech at many other sites. It's all over the place. It's not a secret. So go check out Mnangagwa's speech. In short, what I can say about Mnangagwa is he is very backward looking in most of the things that he's doing and saying. So he's going to tell you about what happened in the past, what was wrong in the past, and so forth. That is where Mnangagwa is. Mnangagwa has got no plan for going forward. So every time Mnangagwa is speaking, observe very carefully. Mnangagwa has got no plan what to do in the immediate future and in the long future. He doesn't have a plan. All he does is talk about high-level things and the past. So we have a serious problem with Mnangagwa. And I believe that Madam Darageza, they are correct. However, we need some firm action. These guys believe that they can now start doing what they were doing. And they believe that they've won. Basically, the Mnangagwa family believe that they've won and they can proceed as before. So let's see how the war veterans are going to react. especially given the information that we've given now, that Sean Mnangagwa is returned, and these changes that are about to be made, which are very, very significant and almost upon us. Those are upon us. I'm sure the decisions have already been made on who is going to be moved and when. Right, I think let's bring it to an end here, and I'll see you again every morning at 5 a.m. Please help us. We want to reach an even higher number than 100,000. So if you're not a subscriber already, go and subscribe. Let's push this channel as much as possible. Thank you very much for watching. And let me look at the comment before I go. Before I go, I want to see Chiwenga. Who's still talking about Chiwenga? Chiwenga naye uyisithutha kakhulu. Kumele ngabe wamuva fast. Chiwenga will never move because it is not his place. So let me explain strategically what Chiwenga's role is. Chiwenga is going to be the president. He's the beneficiary or next in line. So Chiwenga cannot remove Mnangagwa. And that is clearly understood. Chiwenga is not the person to remove Mnangagwa. The person to remove Mnangagwa is you and me. So you and me, Comrade Nyoka Mabunu, M20, M31, right? M31. So all of us are M31. We are the ones who are supposed to remove Mnangagwa. We cannot leave everything to Mnangagwa, to Chiwenga and to Mdarageza and to Mdara Matiwela, Mkoma Knox. We can't leave it to these guys. So Zimbabweans have got a terrible tendency of wanting to delegate their responsibilities to other people. At first, they were delegating it to Chamisa. Now they're delegating it to the war veterans. You can't delegate your responsibilities. As we speak, Blessed Mhlanga has been denied bail. Next week, we need to make these guys feel the heat. So we're going to announce the program next week. The 94 guys are in jail. Blessed Mhlanga is in jail. So next week, Akujiwiri no Pisa. Next week, Akujiwiri no Pisa. We're going to announce the new program. We don't have to leave it to all these guys. We've done so much. So next week, let's announce that new program. M31, let's get it started. Timbo wa push our dara ka one. Mnangagwa ambonzwa hits. So let's do it. Don't delegate the responsibilities to other people. Someone is in jail right now. 94 people in jail. Let's get those people out before we even think we can free the whole country. And then Mighty Kunaka. Blaz Avananyeba. Waboti akafawani. Mighty Kunaka. Munoshata. Zvakashatisisa. Munoshata. What I can say to you is that Elisha said it. I didn't say it. I don't make rumors about Mnangagwa. I do not care. I tell you what is happening with Mnangagwa, and I use sources. So, for example, right now, I know exactly where everyone is at this present moment because in Indinema sources, I've got someone inside Mnangagwa's house right now as we speak. Mnangagwa akosora kangani nasi. Let's go to other things here. He didn't run away though. The guy meant for peace. And then your network is poor, Shangmari. I think today my network is fine. And then it's tough to lead. Correct. Doc Octavius, yes, it's tough to lead. And let's pray for Mdarageza. What an amazing man. What a great moment for Mdarageza. Everyone knows Mdarageza. He has come out from nowhere and has taken us all by surprise. Anyone that insults Gabakwe is an idiot. Mkoma's text is ED can speak. Yes, he can speak, but he speaks garbage. And then let's see what else here. We are Shanya, serious. Yes, we are Shanya. Umtakati, otakata, ilanga lebalele. Uyu ananyebesa. Guys, I enjoy your comments. I love it. And I know that we all love Zimbabwe. We love our country. And I cannot live here without mentioning this thing. Civil servants, intelligence, police, soldiers, everybody, prison service, teachers. I want us to remember what Comrade Nyoka Mabunu has said. the minimum salary in the civil service is going to be $1,500. Do not let Mnangagwa do what they're doing. But $300. We want everyone to be paid $1,500. We want Zimbabwe to do very, very well. Currently, our country is a dump because of Mnangagwa. So M31, let's make it happen. Siangena, let's make it happen. $1,500 minimum salary. Just keep that in mind. Sabote Jai Mdara Uyu, Mnangagwa. Do not let him continue with what he's doing. Everyone must know that the problem that we have in our country is Mnangagwa and his family. They are stealing our money and putting it in their own pockets. Do basaravo chete. The Twitcher. Nitumari twedu to my billions. Manam Mnangagwa. These guys are stealing. And you will not get $1,500 as your salary if Mnangagwa is in office. The ZIG is going to continue to crash. You're going to lose value. And most of you will never have a house. So let's make this happen. $1,500 minimum salary for a civil servant under the new government. And support Mdara Chiwenga. He's going to do much better than Mnangagwa. Chiwenga is someone who finishes his projects. I like Chiwenga very much because of that. And Akatanga project, Chiwenga anopedza. Mnangagwa, every project that is started is not finished. Mbudzi interchange, Mashongo Bed Bridge, Madamu, Jesse, there's no villas. Those villas, if you go to Mount Hamden, they're still not finished. Cyber City, Zim Cyber City, Gwai Shangani, Totichigo. Even mgana kumusha Mnangagwa, fenzi kumusha kwake, haina kupera. Ano nyadzisa Mdara uyu. Ano nyadzisa zvikuru. Let's get a new government into office. Let's get new people into office. You get to $1,500 minimum salary into your pocket. Mweta maro wako mana, munofane mari, mukabvisa Mdara uyu, Mnangagwa. Masora say, M31, everybody, Siangena, very soon. Tuna release a song yedu, M31, and let's make this happen. Sepi yakapedza. Why say ipi yakapedza Chiwenga? Alright, I don't think ipi yakapedza Chiwenga. Chiwenga, tuna kutariza inonzi Wedza government complex. Akaisvika yasiwa na Mnangagwa iri pahafu. Ndobva iti tukwa. Ichi chimbere under statue. Vanga vachitadza. Ndobva auya Chiwenga achiti tukwa. Ndobva ichi Mount Hamden Road. Ndipedzere. Ndoswera zuva rese. Zvima project zvese zvaMnangagwa zvinenge zvina kupera. Zvinonopedzwa naChiwenga. So sad what's happening naMdara uyu Mnangagwa. So ngatipushei. Let's push this thing. Let's not delay. Let's move very, very fast. Our country is on the verge of a major change. And let's make it happen. Let's make this country free from Gananda. Thank you very much, Ngoma Peter. And next week, we are going to release the 94 people that are arrested. And we're going to announce the program. Ndichagara pasi nevakomana tuona kuti tinoita sei kuti vanhu 94 vakasungwa vabude. This is the last time Mnangagwa is going to arrest people and keep them in jail. Let's make it happen. Right, thank you very much, everybody. Mkoma worship. Where mutore mve wenyu uriko office kwangu. Musatongwe ne masalad. Right, thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you in the morning, 5 a.m. And let's recap so that we don't go without an understanding. We said today in Victoria Falls, Shaun Mnangagwa, who had ran away from Zimbabwe almost a month ago, has returned. And I said this means that this group is starting to feel confident. They believe that they can now regroup and they can defeat the impeachment that is coming next week. So there is a need for a new strategy to make them understand who is boss. M31 is the boss. Let's make it happen. Make sure kuti vanava vanonzwisisa kuti chi chinonzi M31 Siangena. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and a good night.